everybody, and welcome to yet another live stream here today. We've got something pretty interesting we're doing today, fellas, and something a little bit different from what I normally do. However, not exactly, well, okay, you can say it's off-brand, but I'm not exactly sure that it's, I guess, unfitting for me to do something like this. We're playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator here today, fellas. Let me turn the music down. Yeah. However, we're, sorry, I just tested my audio, making sure we're all good to go. But I'm not exactly sure that it's, I guess. Alright, I'll test it in a second. Anyways, in the meantime, we're pretty much just going to be making units and kicking back to relax. That's basically what we're doing today. Nothing really too special. Maybe I'll give us a little, like, taste test of some combat in this game, just to get everybody ready and excited. Alright, is the music too loud? Kicking back to relax. That's basically what we're doing today. I mean, my volume seems to be good. Maybe the music's a tiny bit too loud. There we go. Alright, I turned it down a little bit. Okay, Discord. Just checking. Let me tell everybody. Alright, cool. Everybody should be on the way now. Alright, just got everything ready. What's up, Asher? Hola, mi amigo. What's up, man? It's good to see you. How's your day been going, Asher? Actually, how's your week been going? Because it's been a little while since we streamed. I don't think it's been a week. Maybe it has. I don't really... Has it been a week? I don't think it's been a week. I guess it has. Anyways, it's been a little while since we streamed last. Not a little while since we made a video or anything. We've been pretty active, but just stuff in general. Okay, so we're just doing little bonus stuff. What are you doing? Stand ready for my arrival, worms. I forgot to do that in Conquest's voice. I read the first half of it and then processed what you were saying and then realized what we were doing. Is my audio fine, guys? I'm trying to tune down my volume because I notice a lot of the time, as anybody who watches my stuff notices, whenever I talk loud into my mic, sometimes it, like, sends shockwaves through my microphone. So yeah, a friend got Helldivers. That's good, Asher. We always need more divers in the field. What's this? It's been a week? Okay, it has been a week. Alright, so we're just going to do a little practice match. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of actual matches, by the way. But we will be doing just mostly unit customization, and you guys will bring up topics. It's been a little while since we did a stream like this, and I wanted to get back into it, into the fun. So, hang on, there we go. Alright. Come here, boy! Got him. Stupid. He couldn't even handle it. Look at him. Look at his dumb face. There we go. Knock the gloves right off him. Fool! Alright. We're just doing some goofy intermission stuff. Let me show you guys the units that I've made so far. So let me explain some things. So as you guys know, let's see, last time you streamed was 4 out of 2, so about 2 weeks ago. Was it really 2 weeks? Dang. Okay, what's up, Pedro? Good to see you, man. I'm glad everybody's in here nice and early. We're accumulating everyone. How's everyone's day? My day has been going pretty well. I will say the majority of today has been spent watching Maid Sama, which, if you guys didn't know, based off the fact that I've been basically only talking about this for the past, like, couple of days. The anime that I'm supposed to watch was voted on, and 50-something people voted on YouTube telling me to watch Maid Sama. Well, not all of them voted for it, actually. So, the way that it went was there were the 4 anime. Let me actually check out the results. Let me go to my gallery real quick and pull up images. Okay, so I can send you guys in Discord the picture. Let me just, where's the button to do this? I guess I can just upload it, can't I? Alright, I'll send it to you guys so you guys can take a look at the results. Now, I already told you I was watching it, but you guys never actually got to see the results of the thing. So here we go. So we're back at it, fellas. What romance anime should I watch next? 55 votes. So one single person, and the guy left a comment complaining about it, by the way. Well, not complaining necessarily, but more so remarking on the fact that only a single person voted Angel Sanctuary. which makes sense if you actually look up what the story of that's about. I put it in a randomizer wheel. I didn't really know. Then the second vote actually got 22%. Here, I'm just gonna... Actually, nah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Okay. So let's see, we got 22% on My Stepmom's Daughter is My Ex, was that anime. That got 22% of the votes. That was like, I don't know, what's 22% of 55 people? I don't know. I can't really do the math on that. Then 71% said Maid-sama, so an overwhelming majority. And then I think 2 people, because it's 5%, said The Pet Girl of Sakurasu? Is that how you say that? J Games, what's up, man? Gosh dang, I haven't seen this game in a long time. Yeah, it lost popularity a little while ago, so people pretty much just stopped playing it. I don't really care about the popularity of games, because I just play whatever I want, so that's what we're doing. I also play completely random things. Like, nobody's played Super Seducer since it freaking came out, and I've played almost all of Super Seducer 2 on YouTube. And recorded every minute of it. It was pretty great. Voice crack, Jesus. Okay. Asher said, I get my milk. That's nice. When are we doing the silent voice event? I have no idea. Everything's on randomizer mode right now. I've been almost all the day watching Fresh Prince. I don't know what that is, Pedro, but good. I just been watching... Okay, you were just correcting your grammar. Okay. So, now we can get back to the game. So let me explain some things. So, as you guys know, I have basically spent the majority of my life playing on Xbox. That is not to say, let me rephrase that because that was a dangling modifier. The majority of my gaming life was on Xbox. So now, if we're talking like the first 10 years of my life, then I would just say the previous statement. But in general, most of my gaming life has been on Xbox. What this means is Totally Accurate Battle Simulator and various other games kind of got lost in the sauce. And Totally Accurate Battle Simulator specifically, I had like, I don't even know how many factions. I think 11 or 12 or 13 or something, and they were full size. They had full stories to them and everything. And one of those factions was the modern faction, the faction that basically everybody and their cat has made, but not everybody makes it very well. So I have sort of a storyline thing going on with Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. We're not going to do anything storyline related on YouTube, okay? But it's more of a headcanon thing, I guess you could say. So here's what we got so far for the modern faction. Now, I don't know if we're just going to work on the modern faction here today, or if we're going to do some other stuff, because I also had, like, the Legion Eye is what I called them, so they were a modge-podge of other random things. And then I had the Red Army, which, no, Yukari doesn't refer to the, USSR or even the Chinese army. It refers to literally the color red of units. So, like, that guy is a red, obviously. And no, it's also... Okay, technically it's a racial remark, but not like a racial remark in real life. Anyways, now that I got that out of the way, I have created this many units so far on here because it takes a long time. And I must have had a lot of free time in the past because, oh my god, I managed to make several hundred units and, I guess, never went to sleep. Speaking of sleep, before we get started, I just wanted to say I did not sleep well last night. You guys ever had a nightmare that, like, continues even when you wake up and then you go back to sleep and then it just resumes it like it's a movie, you know? You guys also ever have a nightmare where you experience physical pain? I have that. So, anyway, sleeping sucks. So I didn't get very much sleep. But we're still functioning. As you guys know, I can function off of, like, no food, no water, and no sleep, basically. I don't even know how I'm alive. I'm, like, a part of the Flying Dutchman's crew or something. Alright, anyways. So we got the Combat Chef. That's the first unit here. So let me show off what this guy can do. So let's get 3 squires in here. I don't have nightmares or dreams, as what Pedro said. Good for you. That means you don't experience the agony that most people do in regards to that. Alright, so this is what a Combat Chef can do. As you can see, yeah, he just smokes everything. Okay, now you see, here's the thing with the Combat Chef. What is this? I have dreams very rarely, is what Austin said. I have dreams commonly, and they're horrible. Anyways, here's how the Combat Chef works. He's a great offensive unit, but defensively, he's garbage, right? Because they're meant to be in quantity. That hence why he's, what, like 300, 400, I think he's 400 points. I did not mean to do that. Let me see, okay, 360. Just staring blinks, then morning is what Pedro said. God, I wish that was the case. That'd be so nice. You just lay in bed, you blink, boom, it's morning. Jeez. It's... I don't know. Some people also have, like, super fluffy happy dreams, you know, like you see in anime. Those are nice, too, but I don't exactly get that. Let's see. Okay. Nobody said anything in chat. So anyways, Combat Chef, that's how they work. Let me see if I can run that, and maybe I can do a better job. So, like... Alright, so, like... So he can dodge. But when they get on the ground, that's how you know you're dead, is because you can't do anything on the ground. And the units tend to flop around like it's Amazing Frog Adventure. What was that game called again? Oh my god! Okay. So you see, there's some potential here, but you need multiple of them. So, like, once you put... Oh, not squires. Once you put down multiple, then you can see the potential. Now, you see, these guys are actually a lot better against range units. But, yeah. Well, you see, when there's multiple of them, they sweep, and none of them die. But it's just when there's a single one, he can't verse everybody. Okay, now we get to watch the real stuff. Let's see, the game was called The Amazing Frog. Was it just called The Amazing Frog? I thought it was called, like, Amazing Frog Event. Let me look this up. I don't think I'm wrong. Amazing Frog Adventure. It is just called Amazing Frog. What the heck? They changed the name? That's why. Okay, so you guys know how one of my biggest inspirations for YouTube is a guy named Mr. Gibbs. Long story short, he did a lot of Gmod stuff, things like that. Anyways, I watched him play that game a long time ago. In his video on the game, or one of his videos in the game, is called Amazing Frog Adventure. The adventure was just something he threw in the title. That's why I thought it was called that, but it is just called Amazing Frog. Anyways, here is the survivalist, quote-unquote. Let's actually put them... Let's switch sides, because most of these guys are meant to be on blue. So, the survivalist is a weird unit, because I don't even know if he's good or not. I'm kind of confused of whether he's even a good unit. So we'll watch. We'll see how he does. Because he's got the enraged ability on one hand, but on the other hand, he never can stand up. He's always on the ground, because he's got the stupid club, and because he's not 7,000 feet tall, then clubs are worthless. So, like, you see a bunch of farmers can jump him, and it's not even close. So, like, if we match up about the currency that he's worth, the farmers just dominate him. See, I'm trying to figure out how to balance some of these units, because some of them suck, and then others of them are fantastic. Alright. Now let's switch things up. Now we're getting into the real units. Okay, Pistolier. So for context, I'm not sure if you guys ever played like those off-brand, totally accurate battle simulator games on mobile, but there was this one game, and I think it was called Epic Battle Simulator, and it was the first game, and one of the units was called Pistolier. And it's what it sounds like. It was a guy with a pistol. Yeah. So, in this case, I like to remake the same thing in this game. And also, this unit is actually good, as you can see. Since, you know, he's got a handgun, first of all, and second of all, he's also got a knife in case that wasn't enough. Now, his health is kind of subpar. And these guys, a lot of these units are meant to be used in quantity, not quality. Like, you know, this guy by himself is not going to take on 4 people charging him. Well, he's also really close to them. However, if you throw in, let's say, a combat chef or 2, well, let's balance it out. Let's give these guys 3 squires. Then suddenly it's a different story. Because now that these guys aren't charging him, he actually has some time to breathe. And he can shoot the enemy. And also we get to see the combat chefs are actually pretty good. Because earlier they looked kind of weak, but you get to see these guys more in action. So they're meant to be more support units. I played those off-brand tabs games, is what Pedro said. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have, but they just don't get a lot of attention. Where's the anglerfish? What the heck you mean, where's the anglerfish? You mean, like, the anglerfish head? Because I don't know why I would just have a random unit that has that for some reason. Okay. Anyways, next up we got the M16 gunner, which is literally what it sounds like. Observe. Yeah. I don't really need to say much about that. We understand. We know what we're doing here. I wonder, can he get his shots off before they get to him? Guess not. Guess he'll get killed. He made it close. You see, if we back up as him... Okay. If we were to play as him, though, it wouldn't even be close. Because, you see, we would slow down the shots. And then, with this guy charging, we would just run away. Monty Python style. Oh, God! That was... Okay, that actually scared me. I didn't realize he'd be that close. Bro, is this... Why is this guy so fast? Okay. There we go. I just got jump scared playing Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. That guy was in my face before I could blink. Let's see. Anglerfish team, GUP, and a Panzer. Asher, you should know I understand not a single GUP reference until I actually watch that show. Alright, next up we got the Assault Rifleman, which, by the way, I actually make a joke about this in the description for the character. Not character, but for the unit. And I remarked the fact that he's called Assault Rifleman because it's separate words. He is assault for military and a rifleman. It is not referring to the fact that he is using an AR, because people who know anything about guns know that AR doesn't stand for assault rifle, it stands for armor light rifle. Let me just specify that because I know we have some gun nuts in the chat. Well, I don't know if Yukari's here or not. I don't think he is yet. But Yukari's the main one that would jump on that. I jump on it, so I'm just remarking that. Mike shot itself for me. Mike shot itself for me. Let me check my audio. Chat. My volume actually sounds pretty good. I like this volume setting. I think I'll keep it at this from now on. By the way, one of the reasons that my microphone gets messed up so much is because I play Left 4 Dead. And whenever I go to record Left 4 Dead, you guys know this as a matter of fact. Left 4 Dead is, in my opinion, or at least from my experience, the loudest video game that has ever been made by human hands. That isn't, like, intended purely for the sound. So, in Left 4 Dead, everything is so loud that you have to dial up your volume significantly. And you have to scream into your mic to even be heard because everything is just so obnoxiously loud. The gunshot sound effects in Left 4 Dead are so loud, in fact, that I had my... I think it was like a... I think it was a phone or something. And my phone was muted, and I could actually... No, it was my laptop. I didn't know if I was watching a video on my phone or if it was my laptop. So it was on my laptop, and the gunshots are so loud that I was shooting a combat rifle, and my laptop was muted, and I could still hear the gunshot sounds. I don't even know how that's possible, but it was. Let's see. Thank God he isn't here yet. Why is that? Just, you think he's gonna blast us with propaganda or something? Okay, next up we have the Rocketeer. I actually really like the designs I have for these guys. I haven't really been showing you the designs, so let me place these guys back. You guys got to see the Combat Chef, so that's fine. Survivalist, here we go. Assault Rifleman. Here's the Rocketeer. Rocketeer, I really like this design. He's got the white gloves, the hoodie, the headset. Rocket launcher. We got the M16 gunner. He's kind of basic. Oh. Okay, I did not mean to start. I pressed the wrong button. Alright. So let's go ahead and test out what we got here. So let's add some hoplites. And some samurai. So as you can see, absolute devastation. Too easy. Too easy. Look at that, boys. Just annihilated. There we go. And he didn't have not one problem. Or look at that guy. He doesn't need armor, doesn't need nothing. Just needs a rocket launcher. Alright, we're moving on. Let's check out the next unit. This is the Skull Ranger. You show his design. He's got some more abilities. Now, I don't know if he can survive this many enemies, but we can certainly try. Look at the top of the screen to see if they're equal value. I know they're not equal value. I don't really care if they're equal value or not. Alright. Here we go. So the shields are going to be a problem. Why is he shooting the floor? Okay, this is another thing with this game. You can have really good units, but it might not matter if the AI sucks. Because, you know, obviously the NPCs in this game are really dumb. It's like if I'm playing as it, then it's hit or miss whether it's better or worse. With guns, it's usually better. With non-guns, you know, with non-projectiles, it's usually worse. Oh, this guy's not affected by fear. He doesn't feel fear. Okay. There we go. Smoked and choked. I meant to say choked instead of choked, but it came out as choked because I got startled by a hoplite trying to stab me. I can't shoot his legs. It's forcing me to shoot his shield. I feel like one of those freaking random bad guys in an action movie where they always shoot the riot shield or some other, like, metal object instead of shooting the freaking legs or their head. Doesn't that always annoy you guys when you watch an action movie? Did it again? I'm not hearing anything. Pedro said it didn't happen for him. Okay, next up we got the Skull Assaultman. I'll show you guys this. This guy is, he's master class. That's for sure. Yukari would actually really like this guy. Alright. I think the shields kind of ruin it. Here, let me get rid of the shields and then I'll replace it with something else. Hell of ninjas. Some skeleton warriors. Okay, those ninjas are tearing me up. Alright, here, let me restart and show you guys what this thing can actually do. I just suck as this character. So you see, you just kick that guy in the balls, and then he's gonna go to town with the shotgun in a second here. Come on, shoot the AA-12. You got a whole drum mag, or you're just gonna get cornered and bopped by ninjas. Alright, that's fine too. Loser. Alright, we're moving on. Let's see, what do we got next? Assault Sergeant. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. He's got grenades and a revolver. Exactly what he needs. I don't know why they didn't put regular frag grenades in this game, but he just has bombs. Is that a whole AA-12? It is. Alright, we'll try not to have him run off the edge. Man, come on! Had a face-off at the edge of the map. Dude, these ninjas are unstoppable. Alright, let's get 2 shotgunners. These guys are meant to rush into battle. However, in this case, they don't really have much of an advantage because they're just outnumbered, outgunned, and in a short space. And they have to reload. So they can also kick, but as you can see, the freaking ninjas are just way too powerful. Okay, next we got light marksmen. I actually really like these guys. They're good at their jobs. Except when they're fighting freaking ninjas. There we go. Yeah, or maybe when they are fighting ninjas as well. There we go. I think he has problems with, other than running off the edge. I mean, I don't know. The ninjas are just... they're a little too powerful. Alright. I'm going to reduce the number of enemies for this, because snipers are meant to be a quality over quantity kind of thing. So here, let me show that off. Let's get a quality enemy. Let's go captain. And then let's get some halberds. That's good. And then we can show these guys off. Also, I mean to edit these guys and give them the ability to lay down. But for now, they just kind of hold it like this. So yeah, their shots are devastating, but they don't get too many of them. One king? Well, the king's gonna die. I guess we'll do it anyways. Okay, king. Alright, one heavy marksman versus one king. Okay, the king is invincible. He's invincible. Blow him to pieces. Okay, he got his sword stuck on the hull. Oh my god! Dude, he just executed me in first person. That was insane. Okay, let's give the king a piece of our mind. This is the last trooper we have, or last guy we have so far. This is the chemical trooper. He doesn't look like much, but you haven't seen what this guy can do. You see this grenade launcher he's got? There's a reason he's wearing all this equipment. Observe. So he shoots out gas grenades out of the grenade launcher and covers the entire battlefield in gas. Now, this guy is obviously meant to counter quantity, not quality. So the king, because the king has like 1,500 health or something, or 2,000 health, then he's able to survive. However, if I play as him, it's a different story. Because as you can see, I can shoot a burst. And then this freaking monster comes out of it like nothing happened. But I do have the enrage ability. So he is able to pretty much gas out the entire battlefield. Of course, in this case, you know, he has limited space and no environmental advantage, so that kind of sucks. I want to see, can he... Okay, he just shrugged off a rocket launcher. Bro, he doesn't even stop. Holy j... The king takes another W. Alright, it's time to end this. Let's see. How many combat chefs do you think versus the king? There we go. Get him, boys. Chop him into little pieces, like Ratatouille. Get him, fellas. There we go. They got him. Combat chefs for the win. Look at them carrying him. They've overthrown the king, just like the French Revolution, guys. You remember back in the French Revolution when we were all alive? We did this. Those were great times. Pretty sure the king didn't have a cape then, or at least I don't remember him having one. But I don't know. Maybe he did. Alright, we'll mess around one more time. Let me see What's something we can do? Let's get 3 sacred elephants versus a bunch of guys. Let's go heavy assaultmen. Why are you guys charging the elephants? You're supposed to stay back. Wow, just like Assassin's Creed Origin, right, fellas? Dang. Snuffy got sent miles away. Long live the king. Alright. Well. Looks like these fellas win. Okay. We are done messing around and we are now making units. Real quick though, actually. What did Pedro say about looking at his units? What was that about? Workshop, browse. I'm just gonna look up Pedro and see if anything pops up. Okay, not really. Well, unfortunately, I don't think you can actually look up, like, creators, which is weird. Because there's no... Yeah, I don't think there's even an option to look up creators. Let me post a picture of it. Don't post a pic. Do you not know what it's called? Look up GUP. Oh my god. Okay. Girls on the Panzer. Okay, well, that was a horrible, disastrous result in Discord. Oh, God, okay. It's not in Discord. It's not even in Discord. I'm looking for it. Not seeing anything. Okay, I sent it. Oh, there we go. Electrocutioner. Oh, that's cool. It's... Oh, so it's DC villains. Yeah, we got Azrael, Mr. Freeze, Electrocutioner, Two-Face, Black Mask. I'm trying to name the ones I recognize. Some of these other ones I do not. Oh, there's the Eraser. I actually have used that unit before, funny enough. I'm sorry, why is your gamer tag Among Us something? You think I wouldn't notice that? Alright, here, let me search it up. Just to show off it. Okay, well, I'm sure I spelled it wrong. Let's go to a simpler one. Why is it giving me everything but what I just looked up? Okay, well, that was not very great. Here. There we go. There we go. There's one of Pedro's units. Cool. Alright, I downloaded it. Thanks, Pedro. Can I, hang on. Here, I want to like. Alright, there you go. I subscribed. Is there a way I can... report this content? Okay, well, it's not letting me go to his profile, but that's fine. Alright. Time to get to customizing units. There we go. Also, I meant to... So, as you can see... Oh, okay. I have a bunch of random stuff in here. Alright, anyways. Let's get to it, fellas. So, I'm pretty much just going to... I know the units that I'm going to make. So, you guys can pretty much just kick back and relax from here. And if you guys want to bring up a topic, then we'll talk about that topic. So, the unit I'm going to be making in the meantime will be the Old Weapons Specialist. So, this guy is basically going to be a fanatic, a military fanatic, that loves old outdated weapons, essentially, is his thing. So, let me see... What are some things I can do here? Alright. Thanks, everyone, for downloading my creation. You're very welcome, Pedro. Alright. Actually, we're going to do... let me think. What did I name this guy before? Did I just name him Shotgun Specialist? I feel like I had a name for this. I don't know. That's what we're calling him, though. Alright. Let's get to it. So, unless you guys have a specific topic, then there's not really much for me to think of things to say. Proceed it. Alright. Shotgun Man. Well, the thing is, these are supposed to be units that are in an army, so there's like several million... Okay, not million. Several thousand of these guys. Right, so there's not... It's not one guy. Let's see. If Yukari was here, he would make Walter White. What did I just say about the units I was making? Just said. Oh, here's the anglerfish that was mentioned by Ash earlier. I don't know if that's what he was referring to, but here's an anglerfish. Also, everybody and their cat has made Walter White in this game. That is not even close to original. Alright. What was I doing? Right, helmets. Alright. Jesse, we need to cook. Do you guys have any idea where Yukari is? He's strangely absent. Which is surprising to me. Could do the flak jacket. I don't know. I might do the flak jacket. Alright, let's get his pants. We need Wolverine kind of pants. Pants that never go away and never jump. By the way, I saw a clip from the new season of Invincible, and they literally went into the planet's core, and then came out, or it was, so they went into Viltrum's core, the core of the planet of Viltrum. And then they came out of the core, and their pants were still on. And I get it's because they don't want nudity, but, like, they could just not show a full body shot of them, and then, I don't know. It seems absurd to me, you know? Because, like, obviously, then people make that joke with Hulk and Wolverine as well, how their pants never come off. But with Hulk, that was even the case in the comics, so that makes sense, or at least I think it was. Wolverine, there are arguments to be made of when that applies. Like in the movie The Wolverine, it doesn't make sense because he gets hit by a nuclear bomb at the beginning of the movie and his pants are still on, but then all his flesh has melted off. But then when it does, or when you could argue it makes sense, is when in X3 he's like trying to make his way up to Jean while she's going full Phoenix mode, and his pants are still on, but his shirt isn't. You could argue that maybe she's, you know, not going for his freaking lower half, and she's trying to kill him, so then it's melting his face away, but not his pants. You could make that argument. But, like, going into the Earth's core and still having your pants on, I don't know about that one, you know? And if it were the boys, they just wouldn't even care and they'd show it, which is obviously what nobody wants, but yeah. Okay. Probably, I guess I'll just go with this. I usually don't make the appearances this basic, but when I do units that I haven't done before in the modern faction, then I'm not exactly sure where to start, so this is usually the kind of thing I come down to. And I don't want to go, like, all gray. I guess it would make sense, because the shotgunner I made have gray everything, but I don't know, I just don't want them to be too basic, you know? Then again, the modern faction isn't meant to be super unique and bombastic, it's meant to be... Well, okay, it's meant to be bombastic, but just not super unique. Especially because I made these units before, or at least most of them. Although I, of course, don't remember exactly how I designed them before. Because, you know, that would be an immense level of effort that I don't think anybody, including people with photographic memory, could even do. The shoes are a little bit brighter than the rest of the outfit, and it kind of bothers me, but at the same time, I don't know. It bothers me enough to where I want to change it. I was gonna say I can get over it, but I won't. Alright, there we go. I mean, it looks kind of different, but it's fine. Okay, shotgun specialist. Let's see, what are we saying in chat? Yukari's making an Everyman Unite. Oh, you meant unit in tabs right now. Just change the color of the shotgun, then to match the green on his jacket. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just messing with his stats right now. So, unit weight. We want his weight. Something I realized is you don't want their weight to be too high, or for some reason they have horrible recoil. But then if the weight is too low, then recoil is even worse. So, alright, and then I'll have damage dialed up. Okay. Maybe I should have given the shotgunners the night charge. I don't know. I don't want to give them all the the different kick abilities because they tend to overuse it. Especially because if you give him like the Taekwondo kick, it doesn't have a, whatchamacallit, like a cooldown. Alright. I actually really like that. That was a good call. I almost said Yukari. That was a good call, Pedro. For the color choice. I like that. I like that a lot. You know what? I'll make one. You go, Austin. Yeah, that'd actually be kind of cool. I want to see that. As long as you don't give me, like, the bare bones basic appearance. Okay. So, phase 1 did not work. Let's give him melee dodge. Or maybe being given the fencer dodge. Okay, well he's fighting balloon archers. There's not much of a chance against those. Oh, there we go. Wrapped her down. Wasn't so clever of a girl. Look at this guy trying to get up. He's trying his best. Oh, he did get up. Get him. Oh, you gotta dodge the balloon. Okay, well, he tried. He tried. Oh, he actually survived. He survived the ballooner. And now he... Oh, okay. I didn't realize the ballooner would drop down from heaven and choke slam him. Alright, he got him anyways. So this guy's pretty good. I'll boost him a tiny bit, and then we'll call it good. I'm gonna say some people love their shotguns. Alright. Then I want to edit a unit real quick. Heavy marksman. Actually, I got an idea. We'll have the heavy marksman, and then we'll have the stationary marksman. So the stationary marksman, or mounted marksman, I think I can call it that, will mount his weapon on the ground and have better accuracy. And he'll be more... Maybe I can have him, like, disguised, something like that. Alright, there you go. Mounted marksman. Alright, cool. Then if we go down here, you'll see, like, we have the AWP, Barrett, and VSS are the main rifles, or, like, main snipers. But obviously this is the biggest one, and the only one that really needs to be mounted. Alright. Where is it? Lay down. Okay, then we're gonna need... We could just give him a hood, but we could also do something else. Let me see. I don't like to give them beards, because obviously if you have 1,000 guys in an army of this unit type, they're not all going to have an identical beard, obviously. Thinking about what to do with this. By the way, normally I tend to talk the entirety of a live stream, but in this case, you know, if there's no topics to be brought up, then I don't really have a reason or a thing to talk about necessarily. I guess I could talk a little bit about Maid-sama, but let me finish this unit first before I do that. So I could have him, maybe you could try to like disguise him, make him look like he's a part of the environment, or what I could also do, I could also try to make him kind of like an infiltrator, or not infiltrator, but sort of a, like, okay, he'll be like a paratrooper, where he drops in behind enemy lines and then mounts a sniper. I could do that, but the problem with that is with the assassin poof ability, he'll teleport right next to somebody, and obviously he has a sniper, so he's not going to kill that enemy, especially if it's a high quality enemy. It's just not going to work. Okay, I just got some random number that told me my credit genie was some number. I don't even know what that is, nor do I have any sort of credit card, so that's probably a scam. That reminds me of a story. So somebody was telling me this story. So they had this, so it was like their husband, right? And their husband has this aunt, and their aunt is named like Sherry. So this Aunt Sherry, she essentially, I guess she's an older lady, she gets a call from someone who is obviously from Nigeria, and I mean, like, the first red flag you get when you get a random call from somebody you don't know that is claiming to work for the government is, do they have the thickest accent you've ever heard? If they do, they're probably not working with your government. That's like red flag number one. Or you could argue it's a yellow flag, but it's a flag nonetheless. So anyway, she gets called by this person, and it was obviously a scam call center in Nigeria, right? Either that or it was going to be India. It's like a roll of the dice. So she gets a call from these people. They claim to be from the government, and they say basically you have to buy, or you have to pay for something because you missed a payment, and if you don't, then you're going to go to jail. Now, I don't know how anybody can fall for this, whether they're old or not, because anybody with common sense would stop and go. And the way that they wanted the payment, by the way, was in gift cards. You know, the typical don't redeem joke that people make about Indian scam centers. That joke, yeah, that applies here. They wanted her to buy gift cards. Now, of any age, I don't know how you could possibly fall for that. Because, like, you could be 70 years old, have no concept of the internet or anybody or anything related to being called, or, I mean, obviously, if you're 70 years old in the modern day, you know how phones work, because you still had telephones and house phones if you're 70 years old. Back at that time, even around the time you were a kid, you would have some kind of phone, even if it wasn't a cell phone. So it's not like it's not like you came from the freaking Neolithic and went to the modern day, and now suddenly you have phones and you don't know what a scam is, right? This is an obvious scam. So if somebody claims to be from the government, they want you to buy $10,000 worth of gift cards and manually tell them each and every number on the phone. Can you even, like, how does anybody believe that? Do you guys even understand that? You could be 80 and a half and be completely senile, and I wouldn't understand how you'd fall for that. I mean, what, like, really? Really? Some dude with the thickest accent you've ever heard tells you you need to pay $10,000 because he works for the government, and oh, by the way, those $10,000 have to be in gift cards. Really? Are you that stupid? So anyways, this Sherry figure pays $10,000 in gift cards and manually scratches off a bunch of them and reads off the numbers. And then her bank calls her because she had to make this huge withdrawal for the money, and the bank is like, hey, what do you need the $10,000 for? And then she tells them, and then they're like, okay, that's obviously a scam. So then she falls for this other thing as well, and almost pulls out another $10,000 until the bank steps in and basically tells the scammers, hey, you're busted, buddy. And by busted, they mean, you know, they've exposed that it's a scam, not that they can actually go arrest them because they're in freaking Nigeria, right? I think there was some way that they actually said they traced it to Nigeria, right? And even if they didn't trace it, it comes from like one of 4 places on the planet. It's Nigeria, India, China, I guess, okay, Southeast Asia has a lot of these because a lot of that is tied in with Chinese crime syndicates. So Cambodia and Vietnam have the same thing. Not because the people in Cambodia and Vietnam are doing it necessarily, but because they were kidnapped and forced to do it. That's what a lot of scammers actually are, or scam callers at least. A lot of them, especially women in Southeast Asia, they get kidnapped and then forced to do it for a certain length of time. And I don't know how it ends, or if they just kill them afterwards, or what it is, but I do know that that is something, and that's how they get a lot of those people. Now, in India, that's a different story. But, however, that's obviously a tiny, tiny, tiny minority of the population there that does that. Just like any other criminal activity, except, you know, it's not regulated. So anyways, moral of this story was I have no idea how any human fell for that, no matter what age they were. I mean, they could be losing their marbles, and I don't see how you'd fall for that. That's like the most bare-bones scam in the book. But, anyways, that was a story I heard recently, and I just wanted to tell you guys about it, because I thought it was completely ridiculous. Alright, I guess I can, I don't know. I guess we'll do something like this. So I want to make them dark for the environment, so won't be spotted. We'll have goggles. There we go. Pedro earlier, I saw the comment. He said Sherry is in Sherry Texan Seafood Restaurant. I don't even know what that is because I don't live in Texas. But all right. All right. Oh, does anybody have any topics? Any at all? I don't know why my throat hurts. Let's see, best tabs campaign levels. I actually don't know. I mean, that is a good question. Because I didn't really play a lot of the campaigns. Or at least not that I remembered. You know, actually, I guess I did. But I don't remember much about them. Alright, let's see this guy in action. Maybe I'll, hang on, maybe I'll color his sight or something. Nah, that doesn't really look good. Alright. Alright, well I definitely don't want him to sit like that. What the heck is that? We should play some campaign levels then. Maybe we will. Let me see. I know I can get him to lay in his belly instead of sitting like a toddler while shooting. Let me see. There's something else I can do for this. Well, he's kind of doing it here. Not that it matters. Oh, okay, he just got popped. Alright, that's good. When the sniper be even heavier. Alright. We only got through one unit. Oh wait, no, we got through 2 units. Alright, so let's add them. And then get to it. I'll talk about Transformers, and you guys can just read. That's what Pedro said. All right. Let's get to campaign levels. All right. Let's do the adventure. Now let's just wing it. Let's see. We got Seps Rep. How do you say that? Seps Repet. Okay, Seps Repet. What are you making? Well, I was making a sniper, and then everybody demanded I go to campaign levels. So I was doing a modern faction, which is right here. So I guess I'll show off the units that I just made. So these are the two that I just finished making. Making a kitty beaver now. You have fun with that. Alright, so we got the mounted sniper, or mounted marksman right here, who is meant to lay down and apparently shoot at one of the 700 random cavemen that are in trees, I guess. Okay. And then we have the shotgun specialist here, who is basically just a fanatic that loves using shotguns. It's what it sounds like. Anyways, I did not mean to start the level. That was an accident. Okay, let's see how we do, I guess. Alright, here we go. Let me increase the music volume real quick. Oh, crap. Okay. Alright, they're advancing way faster than I thought they would be. What about the other guy? Did he die? Okay, no, he's just that slow to shoot. And we don't exactly have the numbers to support this whole... Oh, okay, I just got scoped. Oh, and he's dead. Okay, well, I want to 2 tabs game, but I play the Pocket Edition one. Pocket Edition? What do you mean by Pocket Edition? Like an off-brand version? We were actually talking about off-brand versions earlier, like Epic Battle Simulator. In fact, I have the Pistolier right here from Epic Battle Simulator 1, which I made in tabs, which is kind of ironic because, you know, tabs is obviously the original, and then the thing is off-brand, and then I put the off-brand version in this version. Okay, let's use the modern faction to basically just stomp everything. Even though it's incomplete, we still got a decent number of actual stuff we can use, and we almost won, too, so... I don't know, it wasn't that far off. But we do need more efficiency. So let's just throw out some light marksmen along with the Rocketeers, and then we'll see how it goes. So let's see. So we got some Rocketeers here. I prefer them when they're blue, but we got to work with what we got. I do like these guys as red, though. They're pretty cool. It's more so because of the singular color. Man, I cannot think right now. I'm running off like 2 brain cells. Alright, well, they got sweeped. It's almost like using modern firepower is superior to whatever the heck they're using. I almost said ancient firepower, but it's not ancient. It's long before ancient. It's obviously prehistoric. Okay. Let's see. We got the farm units here. I guess I'll just... I could just hit them with a rocket... We're just going to hit them with rocket launchers. Watch how this goes. Boom for the lady. Give it to me. There we go. Everybody but one guy is dead. This guy's a hero. Right here. One here. Okay, he just got turned into dust. Alright. Actually, you can make it like a military one with a missile under it, but it has an ability called Rocket Valley, or Rocket Volley. I do not know which one you were talking about. Uploaded the Everyman unit and put the screenshot in Discord. Let me check this out. I actually like that. It's got the... Okay, so you just made jacket. You just made Jacket from Hotline Miami, because that's what my profile picture is. Let's see. Okay, and then Pedro's just talking about Transformers. Alright, so most of the enemies are, of course, in the wheat field here. So we're just going to turn them to dust. That's pretty much it. I want to get creative. Let's use the Pistoliers. Okay, and then we've got room for one rifleman, who's apparently shooting our own guys. What are you doing? He's like shooting in random directions. Occasionally he'll shoot over here for some reason. Nothing's going on over here. What are you morons doing? Are they immune to our bullets or something? Okay. Alright, they're immune to bullets. You know what I just realized, guys? These guys are actually immune to projectiles. I haven't played this game. Well, okay. I've played the game, but I haven't fought in the game in a little while, so I forgot that the hay balers are actually basically immune to most things. Which means we need to chop them up into little pieces because they have pathetic sticks, and we have, of course, frying pans and butcher knives, and everyone knows frying pan beats hay bale. There we go. Get them, boys. There we go. Rattle them. Not that you have guns, but, you know. Or Tommy guns, for that matter. I think we're winning. Oh, yeah, we're winning. There we go. What a breeze. Bake those fellas. Alright. Let's see. Maybe you should make something more original next time. Talking about... You talking about my profile picture? It's not like I have that in... What the heck is this? Oh, it's one of these missions. Great. Okay, well, there's not a whole lot I can do here, so... I'm just gonna have two halflings. There we go. Two halflings versus each other. Alright, and I guess we're gonna lose, because mine just jumped off the freaking edge. Get them, boys! And by boys, I mean you. You could count as two boys. You're strong enough. Come on, whoop them. Okay, no, you're getting bullied. Wow. Okay, this is like Bully Scholarship Edition. Why are you getting the crap beaten out of you? I thought I trained you better than this. There you go, you got one of them. Come on, Rick. I know you can do it, and I never believed in you. You're horrible. Alright. Let's move on to something better. Farmer. Stab him. Or fall off the edge and die. Holy God, you're feeble. Okay, who's next? Who's next in rotation? Shield bearer? I'm not even gonna try. Headbutter? Maybe. Think I can shoot both these guys? I can try. Kinda scared though. Can I get down from here? Peacefully. At least I didn't take damage. Alright, where are you mongrels at? There's one. Whoa, he's immune to bullets. Alright, guess I'm throwing fisticuffs. Okay, or they'll just... Wow. Do they have super strength or something? What the heck? Why are you so strong? Alright, well, this is going horribly. Can't afford samurai. Can afford one of you. Come on, get him. Why are these stupid halflings so powerful? Holy crap. Okay. Die, you maggot. Come on. Bro, this guy just... They can't die. They're officially invincible. I guess they just expect me to do halfling on halfling in an attempt to win. And it's just luck-based. Oh yeah, and this guy's, I guess, taking a break on the job. What the heck? Come here. Come on, I'm stronger than you. You know I'm stronger than you. Come here. There we go. Long live the king. Did I get him? Unhand me, you fool. Come here. There we go. I got him. I got him. Got a hold of the beast. Okay, I killed him. I choked him to death. Beat this guy into a corner. There we go. Just like Jujutsu Kaisen. Come on. Die faster. I got a hold on him. There we go. Lift him up. Come on. Dude. Is this guy... Okay. I was gonna say, are you freaking Captain America? Alright. Back to normal stuff. Okay, I really hate halflings, so I'm just gonna blow them up with rocket launchers. I'm tired of looking at their stupid faces. Yup. Goodbye. Pathetic worms. Alright, moving on. What do we got over here? Just a bunch of bards? Really? Okay, well I'm not even really sure what to use here. So... I don't know. Oh, I only have 300? That's lame. I'll use a survivalist, I guess. Let's see what I can do with that. See me. Alright, so these morons are just over this edge here. I guess so. We got a survivor. There we go. Just gonna club you in the head. Or I'm going to tip over like it's Amazing Frog. Okay. There we go. Alright, and we win. I'm really tempted to just hit them with rocket launcher again. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna cheese the level. I regret nothing. Well, I didn't mean to restart. Alright. Racking up achievement. Oh, Jesus. It's another one of these freaking levels. Alright. I'm gonna hit him with a halfling. Halfling will win. We know that as a fact. There we go. Get a hold of him. Get a hold of him. There you go. Oh, so when I have a halfling, it's useless. But when they have a halfling, it's like he's injected with the super soldier serum. Alright, I see how it is. Really? We serious? Bro. How are you? Okay, somehow I won that. Don't know how, but I did. Alright, we got little enemies everywhere. Gonna get an assault sergeant. And then skull assaultman. Make it happen. Hunt down the little rodents. Get them. Blow them to pieces. They're full. Okay, they're getting really close really fast. Alright. Just gonna scare them off. Oh my god, they're everywhere. They're like zombies. Jesus, get these freaks off me. There you go, watch them fly. Watch them go flying from the explosives. Okay. Blow them to pieces. Yup, just like zombies. Just like Left 4 Dead. Come on. There you go. Scatter. There's a really sick political joke waiting to be made here, but I'm just not gonna bother. Be too easy. How did he get up there? What a nice vantage point, though. Dude, I swear these halflings can survive anything. Is he dead? Oh my god, he's not dead. Bro, get off me. There we go. Go scattering. Little rat. What are the survive? Okay, that was the last guy, apparently. Don't know what the heck that was all about, but alright. Alright, what do we got here? Could just use a Rocketeer, but I'm not going to. I figure we'll have a little more fun with this one. And by a little more fun, I mean we're going to machine gun everybody down. Yep. Okay, those shields held a lot better than I thought they would. Now would be a really good time to reload, fellas. Reload faster. Okay, there you go. Alright. That was a close one. We made it. Alright. What do we got now? Why are these missions the ones that always have the most funding? You'd think these wouldn't be. We're gonna hit them with chemical troopers. Yeah. Why are we walking within range of the freaking Vikings? Are we that stupid? I'm playing as the one guy who is bright enough not to charge straight in. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's see if I can use another unit. Never mind. Okay. Guess not. Go get the halfling in there. Get him in there. Seal your purpose. Get him. Get him. Get on top of him. There you go. He can't hit you. He can't stop you. He never was able to. There you go. Didn't even need to use a farmer. Halflings are geniuses. Holy crap. Okay. We're going to need a firing squad for this. Riflemen. Lots of riflemen. Mow them down. There you go, boys. Yeah, they didn't stand a chance. They never stood a chance. Holy. Wow. Yeah, this is, this really wasn't fair. Alright. Interesting formation you got here. Be a shame if somebody were to just fire into the crowd like that. Be a real shame. Well, that did not go how they thought it would. I wonder, can I just, like... Now we're getting into the territory where you can get multiple units. I wonder if I can just overwhelm him with halflings. Or they can both get killed at the same time. Really? There we go, get on top of him. He can't stop you. He's never been able to stop you. There you go. Halfling for the win. Maybe you should tinker with the cost of these guys. I mean, not really. The thing is with the modern faction is, compared to each other, you have to account for the cost. So, like, if you're fighting modern army versus modern army, you can't have every M16 gunner at freaking $2,000, you know? Especially because if these guys get within range, they can, you know, stomp you. Alright. Chemical troopers, let's get in here. There we go. Fire at will. Gas them out. There you go. Right into the gas, boys. Just walk right. Oh, there's a king. We know that the king can beat all of these guys. I didn't realize they had that. Alright, just hit him with more gas. Maybe he won't make it. Okay, he just rose out of the flames like Omni-Man. Are you going to cry? You guys get what that reference is? I mean, it's not straight from Invincible, but it is kind of. Okay. Give him a glass of juice. My bad for the late arrival. Yukari, I'm very disappointed in you. It's okay. You get to watch me use rocket launchers to blow up a bunch of priests. I know, I just said that in a sentence. Not really sure what to think of it myself. Yep, everybody just got, wow, yeah, that is, I'm sure I just offended somebody in the Vatican with that. Alright, what do we got here? Not much. Not much that's gonna survive very long, at least. M16s, baby. Yup, didn't stand a chance. Go ahead and put your little ice mountain up. Ice wall, whatever that thing is. I thought I said ice mountain, like the water down the drain. Hold the line! Hold strong, men. Yep, just launch them right off the edge. They never stood a chance. Come on, fellas, you got this. Yep, bullet storm. You missed out big time. And are you a fellow J.K. Simmons fan? I mean, who isn't a fellow J.K. Simmons fan? Why is there an ice wall over here? Okay. How's this guy still alive? About to walk over there and personally execute this man. Ow. Ow. Holy crap. Okay, I just got caught in my own line of fire. That's kind of my fault. Holy crap. This guy's health is gone. He's running off of freaking Liberty Stims. Die, you maggot. There. Now the M16 troops even make marine noises. Very realistic. Alright. We got a squire. Get him, boys. Show him who you are. Show him who's boss. There we go. Get him. Halflings never die. Oh, God. Ow. You got this. Come on. You're better than him. You know you're better than him. Beat him. Show him who... Let's try that again. It was a fluke. It was a glitch in the Matrix. See? Glitch in the Matrix. What'd I tell you? I read Yukari's comment, and I'm not really sure what to think about it. I'm also not really sure what to say about that. Other than just, alright. Let's do some target practice. I see he's having a good time. There we go. I count like, what is this for? Is this what Tanzania was like? Just lined you up and shot at random. Get 15 squires and 1 M16 troop to represent what I did in Tanzania. I don't know if you noticed, but this is the campaign. I can't put units on both sides. Getting sassy with you. Okay. Let's get some more target practice in here. "11 snipers. Show them what you're made of." There we go. Let's get real, fellas. You got this. You're doing great. How are you missing every single shot? You guys suck. They're destroying themselves more than we're destroying them. There we go. I was the MVP. Got him. Yep, this looks like Tanzania to me. I thought so. Alright. Chemical troopers. And, a rocketeer. Yep, we're just gonna gas the cave. Just like Tanzania, right, Yukari? Just like Tanzania. There you go. Yep, no cave for you, fellas. No cave for you. Yup, just gas in the cave entrance. There may be spears, there may be sticks, but we always win. I like how my comment on Tanzania didn't even need to be sent on his side before he predicted my Tanzania joke. Yeah, that's, I mean, it wasn't exactly unexpected. Alright, now we're getting into difficult territory here. And you know what they say about difficult territory? You throw more halflings at it. Get them, boys. There we go. Show them you're the real one. You're the real troopers, the real warriors. There we go. Get on his face. Tackle him. Rob him of his dignity. Oh god. Wow, he beat all of us. Okay. There you go. Show him you're the dignified warriors. Holy, he instantly killed everybody. Wow. You guys are okay, maybe halflings aren't the answer. Okay, well that failed. Maybe headbutters? Wow, that was actually a wild success. Good work. I knew you could do it. What the heck is going on here? Really? Alright. Combat chefs. Let's do this, boys. Get out there. Show them you're the real ones. There we go. I want this one. I got a live one. Is he dead already? Oh, I killed him. Oh, crap. There we go. Got another one. I'm too powerful for them. Look at what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. Ow. Okay. Was the line fraction of our power or fraction of our strength? There we go. I'd say this is equally matched, actually. Victory. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, those are mammoths. Okay. Look at what they need. Mimic. Oh, it is power. Okay, I was right the first time. I thought I wasn't sure if I messed up the line or not. Okay, wow, now it's really going to be like Tanzania. Be poaching a bunch of elephants. In this case, mammoths. Yup, lots of shotguns. Get to it, fellas. Yup, doesn't stand a chance. Get 'em, boys. Rattle 'em, boys. Oh, okay, that guy just got friendly fired. It's okay, there will be sacrifices in war. There will always be sacrifices. Does anybody have any conversation topics? Also, something real quick, before we get on to any topics you guys bring up, I do want to bring up, so as you know, I started watching new anime, Maid Sama. I've gotten through the first 10 episodes. Which I know, I got through 10 episodes in only a single day, which is kind of impressive because they're all 24 minutes long, and that's including me doing stuff in the middle of it. So, did that. Let's see, has anyone else made custom units and tabs? I think most people have. Those who died in the elephant battle are martyred. Didn't I predict that he was going to say this earlier? Where I said he was going to be blasting propaganda the moment he got in here? Pretty sure I said that. Like twice, actually. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Okay, let's get some light marksmen. I'll get one heavy marksman. Anyways, yeah, so Maid Sama, so far, it's pretty good, actually. I enjoy it a lot. It's a lot goofier than I was expecting, and the voice acting for some characters is kind of bad in the English dub. This is actually the first time I've watched an English dub, and I thought to myself, wow, maybe the Japanese version's better. But I got over it after the first 2 episodes, so it really doesn't bother me. You know, it's not that bad. And it's not on the main characters, it's just on some of the random background characters, which isn't really important. Alright, we got a berserker. You know what that means. More halflings. Get them, boys. Show them why you're the wizards of warfare. Get them. There we go. Tear them apart. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. Yep. I gotta admit, I'm quite angry with the results. That was quite terrible. How did you die from that? How? Okay, I didn't even do anything. I got him. Bro, Yukari, you sound like one of those bots that you'd find on like Jacksepticeye's freaking comment section or something, where you're like screaming some random political message in all caps. That was interesting. That is the face of victory. We're moving on. I think did I like end the campaign or something? Oh, no. It just had a transition. Okay, we're going to take a little pause in the campaign and continue. You say something, John Kavanaugh. I'm not a synth, Podrowski. You are most definitely a synth. I guarantee you were a synth, actually. I am 100% positive. Alright, let's see. Weapons specialist. The face is what I looked like in Tanzania. The AKs were more accurate to what we had to do. The details on what happened. By the way, Yukari, you should resend the file of you talking about what happened in Tanzania in Discord, because I want to listen to it again to recall what happened. Everyman, can you try my custom units for the campaign when you were done customizing your units? I mean, there's not very many of them, and also I don't know if I can even afford them. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Also, hand cannon is the most literal use of hand cannon of all time. Alright. So in one hand, we got a grand, and in the other hand, we've got... Let's go with... Let's go with a Luger. There we go. What the heck is that sound? What kind of build is that? Those two don't belong together unless they're barrel to barrel. Remake it? I'm not remaking squat. This is what we're getting, boys. It's exactly what we're getting. And you're gonna like it. You're gonna love it, in fact. You're gonna have a grand old time looking at it, and no one can say otherwise. It'd be funny if I gave him that. How embarrassing would that look? Yep, now we're gonna give him... What do you think? Let's give him those World War boots. There we go. Phenomenal. Yes. Yes, make it look disastrous. Make it beautiful. You guys like what I did with the place? Oh, Seps Repet is back. I'm just gonna call you Seps from now on. Seps is back. I'm crying, every man. Stop, please. Why would you do this? I've done it because I can. Because you're inferior. I'm trying to quote Pong Krell in that episode of Clone Wars. Yeah. Why would you betray your own troops? Because I can. I can't quote it correctly right now. I'm running off of like 4 hours of sleep and limited function. Okay, his firing rate is too fast. Way too fast. Let's tone it down a notch. Alright, then let's see. Melee dodge. Or no, instead I think I'm gonna give him the pirate kick. There we go. And then I'd say that's good. Oh, okay, he just blew Cupid to pieces. Alright, and then he got blown to pieces. Heck was that? Alright, we're starting with the goddamn rebar. We need to tear this house down. I don't like you do with the place. I think we're doing a good job. Got an awfully mighty build here. He just go, wow. Alright, he just got the rug pulled out from under him. What is with this level of enemy strength? The heck is going on here? Blow darters too? Jesus, we're pulling out all the stops. Come on. Hit him. There you go. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Now maybe we can customize the weapons a little bit. Actually, first let me do this. Mad Mechanic. Alright. Some people cling to old weapons. I almost said old women. Definitely not that. Old weapons far too long. Fortunately, weapons still have new uses. There we go. Then we're going to put some gold on these weapons. I can hear you Kari screaming, and it's really funny. You're defacing sacred weapons. Why did I join this stream? Beautiful, isn't she? Be really funny if I made it green. Phenomenal work. We have done phenomenal things here. I'm really proud of myself. Couldn't have done it without you guys. one more time, just so we get to see him in action again. Look at this halfling. He's just kneeling to the Lord. he's face to the wall. This guy has a whole flag in his chest. Dang. He's been impaled by his own flag. Didn't stand a chance. Gold is too soft to be barrel material. It'll deform under the pressure. Why is it black? It's okay. It'll all be over soon. Alright, I got a unit that you guys are really gonna like. And I mean that seriously. This is one of those... This is probably... What I'm about to make might be my favorite unit that I've ever made that I still remember. Sky Bolter. Alright. Compound crossbow. Alright, get ready. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to go straight to it then. Oh, that's why I'm in helmets right now. I don't remember, what did I put on these guys for their chest? I can't remember. Was it this? Might have been. I don't remember what I did for their appearance in terms of that. Lee's Killer Bean made most of its guns up. Thanks, Bush. I don't have to look at it anymore. It'll be back. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Let me see if I can get... There we go. Average Fallout 4 Raider. No, these guys are far better. They're basically paratroopers that shoot crossbows. It's a fun little play on things. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Alright, there you go. I don't know, man. I don't know why I should like this unit. Dagon, Godzilla's father, left a comment, and I didn't even notice. Everyman, if I ever see that horrible thing again, you're getting a Bavro bath. What's that, Yukari? Yeah, what is that? Alright, well, let's hope a freaking vampire doesn't jump us again. Can I not get a bunch of guys with bombs and crap for a moment? These guys are meant to be in large numbers. They don't work good alone. Pretty sure I sent a picture of it in memes. I'm not checking Discord right now. I'm in the middle of streaming. Elite. Paratroopers. Alright. Now let's boost some stats a little bit here. Fencer dodge. Where's that pirate kick at? There we go. Let's see. It's the oil Top Gear stuff. I'm not giving context to that clip either. Honestly, me and the Mooj boys in Tanzania would solo these guys. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt that. You guys, you've got skill. This guy, he doesn't care that he's on fire at all. Okay, apparently he does care that he's on fire. Getting really tired of the game overwhelming my unit with... This is supposed to be a test, and it's giving me like 30 freaking guys at the same time. There we go. Oh, look. Hand-to-hand combat. Kick him in the balls. There we go. Right in the nards. Okay, well this is just the AI being poor. This isn't the unit's fault. Alright, there you go. Alright. And we are good to go. Average Ohio activities. Ain't that the truth? This man's name is Chud Muffin. Wow. Yeah, he's got the revolutionary Gen Alpha memes embedded in his profile. Said ooh. Never speak again is what Austin said. At least someone knows. I don't know why I just stuttered so badly. Jesus. Knows how to appreciate my abilities to hide in bushes and shoot AKs at animals for fun before getting jumped. Apparently banned immediately. Yeah. Well, he didn't show up on Discord, so no bans required. All right, let's throw in the new units. All right, let's just get to the campaigns. I've lost my appetite for making units tonight. I'm going to sandbox an accident. I'm losing my marbles here. Alright, one night. Sorry. How are you doing? I almost just said your name aloud and then slapped myself in the face. How are you doing, Muffin? No, that sounds weird. It sounds like I'm calling you by a pet name. I'm just gonna call you... What the heck do I even call this guy? I'm gonna call you New Guy. How's your day going, New Guy? Everyone, give me YouTube moderator for 15 seconds. I'm not even gonna read that comment aloud. It doesn't deserve to be read aloud. You know what you deserve to see? You deserve to see this right here, the old weapons specialist. He's got a Luger in one hand and an M1 Garand in the other, and it's made of gold and gray paint. There we go. And then he's got Vietnam era clothing. Isn't this just the worst thing you've ever seen right here? As if his appearance didn't make it agonizing enough. Every man, please give the second moderation. Put the Tanzania Brigade against the paratroopers. Wait, check my custom units. Okay, I got three children screaming at me at the same time. Ladies, calm your cheeks down, okay? Sit down. We've got something going on. We have knights attacking us. Okay, we have guns on one end. I can do paratroopers. Can't do Tanzania. The custom units, I'm not importing Two-Face into a battle with a bunch of cavemen for some reason. And then in regards to, what was it that Austin said? Did Austin say something? No, he was the only one that didn't say something. Okay. Ladies. Yeah, Pedro. I would say in some states you legally qualify as a lady. Is this thing really 940? Jesus, it's supposed to be 700. Ladies. Alright, let's get some Skybolters. Actually, they all have shields. This was a horrible mistake. Yep, this was a god-awful mistake. Wow, this was a horrible mistake. Okay. Alright, better idea. Where are my rocket launchers? Give me those. I'm gonna need that. Run that. There we go. Just erase them from existence. I am a man. What? Yeah, but do you qualify as a man? That's the real question, Pedro. I don't know. Also depends on what administration you're running under. You could be a woman for all I know. There we go. Recreate the Zeline Barrett key. When you get the motivation to make units, make yourself. Yeah, I can make myself. I'm not making some random freaking thing on a recommendation. I already do. I watch anime people recommend. I play video games people recommend. I watch movies people recommend. But units, come on, I don't do everything on recommendations. Everyman, what happened to them being able to take down the strongest armies? Talk about the Skybolters. Well, not when they're shooting at freaking shields that are charging at them in close quarters. They're paratroopers. They're not lone warriors. They're also not super soldiers. sure it used to take them longer to reload, but now they reload faster. You know what I also just realized? These are hay balers and they're immune to freaking arrows. My god. Let's get some Skull Rangers in here. Yukari will like these guys. They don't exactly fit in the bright morning, but, you know. Zillion Beretki is Chad? I don't know who that is. I actually don't know a lot of the people you mentioned. This guy's tiny head. He's a small-headed fellow. He may not have the brains, but he's got the guns. That's all that matters. There we go. Mow him down. And dodge out of the way. Yep, can't touch this. Where are you morons going? I mean, you can commit dishonorable seppuku and just get out of the battle. Oh, that guy did. Okay, he did something that's not YouTube appropriate. Bro, please die. Holy crap, they're immortal. Dude, they don't die. There we go, run off the edge, you cowards. You guys seeing this? Are we serious? These guys are unkillable. Why won't you die? I give up. They're immortal. It's like I'm shooting a guy with compound V in his blood. Chemical troopers. That's the solution. Got a plant problem? Hitting it with herbicide usually helps. See all those gas grenades getting shot out? That's the beauty of the chemical troopers. Just like Tanzania, including the floating sky island. Was there a floating sky island in Tanzania? You really gotta resend that video of you talking about it back into Discord. I wanna listen to it. No shot these guys are still alive. All the chemical troopers are dead but me. Well, actually, everybody's dead but me. At least it seems that way. Dude, it's like spiders. You gotta keep spraying them even when they look dead, so they don't get back up. Who's even still alive? I'm scared to walk through the field and get jumped by some guy. Some weird hay bale looking dude with a strange haircut. Is he like underneath the map or something? Oh. He was disguised. Oh, he's dead. Average Tuesday in Ohio. Didn't you say that already? Black is only effective in small parts of patterns, not as flat black camouflage. Okay, and my entire chat turned into brain rot in less than like 2 minutes. How long have I been streaming for? That would be why. It's been 2 hours. I was gonna say I'm getting abnormally tired. That is a bone mage. Wow. Well, too bad I got a survivalist. I was so ready for my game to crash right there. Alright, kill him. Get him. Really? Come on. You're better than this. Kill him. Beat him to death. Come on. You got a club and he doesn't. He's got a stupid staff with bones on it. Why is he unkillable? Bro, is this guy invincible? Okay, I know how to beat him. Halflings. Okay. He was the sacrificial lamb. Where are the others at? Come on, he's got to fall off. And somehow not die. Get him! There we go, dodged it! And he died, okay. Get him, boys! He doesn't stand a chance against you. Why are we dogpiling, you morons? There we go, got him. It was all part of the plan. Everyman, I can't send it because I left the old server. Do you not have... did you just record it in the server? If that's the case, then that's very unfortunate. El Bozo. Everyman, play VR chat? Don't you need a VR to play VR chat? Do I look like I'm made out of money? Not that you would see my physical appearance, but you should know if I'm not willing to buy a $20 game, I'm definitely not willing to buy a whole VR headset and then a game. VR chat in the Big 26? Ain't no way. I actually don't know if VR chat's still popular or not. I assume it is. There hasn't been a whole lot with VR recently. I think it's kind of just... I don't know, it's not a fad, but you can play it on PC, can you? If you can play it... Well... I don't know. I don't really talk to people is the thing. So... yeah, it makes sense if I wanted to make a bunch of online friends, but I don't really... I don't know, I just don't see a point in doing that. But I guess I like talking to people online, but... And before you bring up money, it's a free game. Calling ICE immediately. You deleted the first invite post. The first invite post didn't work because I had a temporary link, and I figured that out after I first posted it. And I didn't delete it at first because I wanted to keep it just as a marker of when we had first created the server. But after a little while, it was obviously worthless, so I replaced it. You don't have to know more than one person to have fun in VR chat. What are some things you can do in VR chat besides talk to people? Because obviously most of the fun is that you were in VR. Otherwise, it's just freaking Rec Room. Speaking of which, you guys know Rec Room shut down? It was very disappointing. Especially considering how much freaking content I made on that game. Made so many FNAF maps. I used to play a lot of Rec Room before I got Gmod. Because once I got Gmod, then there was basically no reason to play. So, once I got Gmod, both Minecraft and Rec Room went the way of the dodo. Because Gmod is just superior in every way, and no, there is no convincing me otherwise. Wow, that devolved very fast. How did... Well, the combat cook's not doing terrible. Come on, you can beat some snakes. It's not that hard. Really? Okay. Gonna be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to the enemy's army composition. Otherwise, I would have just did this to start. Much better. I only use it as a flight sim. I was an absolute unit in Rec Room. Paintball dog. Me too. Never played Rec Room. Rec Room is shutting down. Yeah. Also, Yukari never answered the part about, is there anything else you can do in VR chat besides talk to people? You say I only use it as a flight sim, but that doesn't entirely answer my question. If at all. Wow, that is a lot of hoplites. Too bad hoplites are weak to shotguns, right? And one M16, I guess. Oh, he's dead. Oh, Jesus! Unhand me, you freaks! There we go, hold the line! Hold them off. Reload faster, you moron. Oh, crap. Oh, kick him! There we go, got him. It's alright, I got your back, buddy. Get him! There we go, both sides. Alright, he's dead. It's hard to explain, man. You have to be there to get the full experience, like Tanzania. What do you mean it's hard to explain? It's as simple as saying, hey, you can play music, or I don't know, play pool, or shoot people, or I don't know, blow up the Twin Towers, something, anything. You can say anything, really. It's okay, Austin, it happens to the best of us. Oh, stroke. Rec Room. Yukari is VR chat like Roblox, where there are many different types of games. Oh, that's another thing. I've told this to Austin multiple times. I don't play Roblox, never have. Yeah. I think I played for like, I don't know, 30 hours in total when I was 7 or 8 years old. And that was because they had a Slender Man game mode. And after that went away, so did I. Alright, now we can start getting the combat cooking here. Get him. There we go. Not even a challenge. You can do all of what you just listed, everyman? Are you absolutely sure? Because it sounds like we're dodging the question. And I know VR chat's advertising will be mostly focused on, you know, making friends. Which is what the point of it is, but I don't make friends. I just sit in the distance. Like some random guy. I'm like a man in black, kind of. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm running off. Limited sleep, and it's late at night. There we go. I really gotta boost the damage on the Sky Bolters. These guys are letting me down. Oh no, they got one. And they didn't die. So, they're not exactly glass cannons. They're just not quite cannons. There we go, we won. Yes, Pedro. Maybe I'll play this VR chat. I need to teach you folks how to fly. Fly? Apparently so, yes. I sort of kind of tried to engage with you earlier, but how's the new guy going? Game name? Are you talking about the game I'm playing currently? It's a Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. If you're referring to the one Yukari's talking about, it's just VR chat. Oh! Okay, he got caught slacking. Nice dodge. Oh crap, that guy's moving fast. Blow him up! Okay, that was close. Bricks Bongle? What? Never heard of it. Sounds stupid. I still can't tell if he's talking about the game I'm playing currently, which is Before His Eyes, or VR Chat, which is also what it sounds like. Everybody in chat, how old do you think this Chud Muffin is? The guy named that? How old do you think he is? Usually when it comes to this kind of naming, they're either like 30 years old or they're 8 years old. And there's basically no in between. Actually, there's definitely an in between. He could be 18. He's rage baiting? Yeah, it's obviously rage baiting. Which, I mean, is fine. We do a whole lot of that here ourselves anyways. Man, I really gotta boost the damage on the Sky Bolters. Let me tell you, as a matter of fact, no person who's 67 years old is making a 67 joke. On the bright side, in real life, I've noticed a stark decrease of how many people have been making that remark recently. So I think that's a good sign. It leaves room for the next stupid fad. You guys move out of the way, please. There's kind of a mammoth behind us. You guys might want to open fire, or you just gotta stand there. There we go. 40-year-old Redditor who follows RWW3 memes. You said World War III, and I read that as WW3. If you're wondering why I read that as WW3, it's because I'm used to seeing WWEJ on Discord, which is obviously something different. But Uncle Alert over here. I'm tempted to play the Sigh of the Clown video, but that references this exact thing. But I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna tell you guys, watch Sigh of the Clown, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright. Rocketeer. Yo, happy early birthday. Thanks. You'd think he'd saying early birthday, you'd be like, oh, I already had my birthday this year. But, I mean, technically, early birthday, if he's saying it at any time, it will apply to any time, because then he's just referring to your next birthday. How's that guy still alive? There we go. ASMR stream when? Yukari, I know we've had this conversation before, but when we beg me to do stuff that I've basically already done, it's not gonna get the best reaction. I'll say that much. Because we'll say, ASMR video when? Then I send out 2 of them, or at least 2 of what we refer to that as. And now we're asking for a stream. Let me tell you, as a matter of fact, you didn't watch the 2 videos of me doing that. You definitely don't want to watch a stream of me doing that. It's me messing up a lot of voice lines. Speaking of messing up voice lines, how's the editing going, Yukari? He plays the jazz music? Sure thing. Just asking when? Never. Not streaming ASMR. Sorry, I get a little bit of an attitude this stream. I'm tired. It's late. I'm dying. My freaking throat hurts for some reason. Some complaining. Okay. I've been sick and haven't been able to work on them, and Yamara keeps bothering me. I'll watch your ASMR videos. Thanks. They have a good story, even if you don't really like the game that it follows. Well, because, I mean, it takes place in the game's universe, but it doesn't follow the game's story. It's completely my own. So it's, I mean, it's not really, you know, of that game. How's the Killer Bean vid? What do you mean, Killer Bean vid? That was just a stream. And also, what about it? Oh, was Austin talking to Yukari? I thought he was talking to me. But it makes more sense, because maybe Yukari wants to do something that doesn't include me. Because I already did the Killer Bean when we watched that on stream, and everybody was there. Oh, crap. Now that Austin says that, I want to work on it. When every man ends stream, I'll work on it. Sounds like it'll be productive then. Well, that ended fast. Let's shoot some birds down, shall we, fellas? Let's get some shotguns. It's like Duck Hunt all over again. Except the ducks have magical powers and swords. Bro, get off me! Dang. Literally can't hit them. You can't aim at them. There's no aiming feature in this game, so they just can't be touched by projectiles. Here, let's try this. See how they like these apples. Yeah, survive that. Everyman, I have a video in the queue of me evaluating the guns in Killer Bean. I'll put your disgusting creation as an honorable mention. That'll be fun. You do that. Alright, chemical troopers. Oh, and that's a mammoth. I didn't know that was there. Yep, just gas them out. Just like the simulations. Wow, game's lagging too. That's how you know it's a good battle. You know, I think after stream, I'm probably gonna play some Empire at War and go to bed. Okay, well this guy's just in my face, I guess. There we go. Is that the incredible gassy smoke? I guess so, yeah. I would just put on Empire War, but I am way too tired to just switch games. Because I've done that on stream before, where I just flip games, but this time I'm not really feeling it. Gas out the home. Oh, there he is. Oh! Okay. You know, fellas, we have a lot of videos to get through. So tomorrow I'm going to be making a tier list video, which will probably be out Monday. And then after that, let's see, I won't stream for, you know, another like 4 or 5 days, something like that. However, there will be a couple of shorts. Then, what else? Might start working on a new President's video. I'll set up some new ideas for new tier list videos, because I've got some other ones I want to do. I'll finish watching Maid Sama. We'll do Silent Voice at some point. Yeah, that's the plans for the future. Near future. Oh yeah. Once I beat this level, I'm going to end the stream, because I'm dying over here. Everyman, when will I get to say hi to the person in the other location? Never, and you don't want to. Kind of like, you guys ever hear that urban legend where there's like, you shouldn't talk to anybody in an elevator after you do this specific thing, like sequence of events, because you're in another dimension, and if you acknowledge anything else that's in that dimension, then you get trapped in there. You guys know what I'm talking about? Get another bug out event. Because just climbing the mountain. Oh, it's the same guy. The ants go marching, I guess. Is the elevator thing how you reach Agartha? You tell me. You're the one who supposedly knows where it is. Actually, we all know where it is. Or where the entrance is. The entrance is in Gay. Yeah. We busted the secret. Cracked the secret. I think is a more accurate term to use. You know who I haven't seen this stream? WX Analyst. And I told him I was streaming. That man has disappointed me for the last time. He will be thoroughly punished. Are we just dead up here? Okay. The entrance is where the embassy is? Don't lie to me. We know where it is. We saw where it is. It was on Google Maps. Stupid they even put a unit up here. Because you can't even reach the unit. No matter what. There we go. Womp womp. Punish WX with Tiffy time. Yes, good old Tiffy time. Everybody loves Tiffy time. The pinnacle of writing. Here, let me get that down. Alright, firing squad time. Oh, you guys failed. Alright. So, now that exhaustion has overtaken my body and my mind, more so than other streams, I mean, you guys are kind of used to this pattern of things where I'll have one stream where I'm super energetic, like last stream, especially because last stream lasted 4 hours, which is, it's funny because that's also my most viewed stream, and it's my second or third longest stream I've ever done. Which I think is funny, because you'd think the shorter ones would be the ones people watch more, but they actually like the longer one, which I think is cool. Second thing is then you get streams where I'm kind of tired and down in the dumps. Today, I wasn't in a bad mood, I was just kind of tired, and it put me in a little bit worse of a mood, but we're still alright, we're going strong. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. The individual with the interesting profile picture and profile name, I appreciate you tuning in, even if you were memeing around and joking around, because, I mean, that's always fine as well. As for Yukari, Pedro, Asher, even WWEJ, I don't think he's in here anymore, but he was before. What else? Who's WX? WX is just somebody who tunes in here. Catnap, say hi. Unfortunately, Catnap, the stream is ending right as you joined, so yeah, I don't really. I apologize, but you kind of joined as we were wrapping things up. So that will be all for this time. I'm going to check out VR chat as well and see if it's worth my time. Or if I have got the, space for it. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and I will see you all in the next video. Tier list tomorrow, and then we got some other stuff coming up in terms of videos and some shorts, and we're doing a bunch of other stuff as well. And streaming, technically next week, but it'll be later next week.